Welcome back to another special edition of Let's Play EarthBound. This is part 11. No, this is part 12, and I'm here with Jake. Jake, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, man. This is quite fun. I haven't done something like this before, so.
It's all good. This is my second time doing a phone-in guest for EarthBound or for any game, and yeah, thanks for just willing to be thrown in this.
Yeah, be fun.
So to give you background,
yes, because I know absolutely nothing about this game. I'm not a gaming person. That's more my sister's territory. So.
Okay. So no worries. Pretty much, right now, in the game, this person's name is Paula, but I named all of the characters after like real people. So this is Carrie, and you know it's weird because the angels behind. I mean, like that's me and Kevin, and we died in battle, so that's why.
Oh.
That's why we're like that.
Oh, that's why you're transparent. Okay. Why are you following her?
I'm following her because. Oh my, that's a little too much. I'm following her because I'm dead. And I need to go to the hospital to be revived. And what's funny is that actually she looks like she's doing this pretty wild moonwalk type thing. Like she's not moving her feet very quickly because in battle I was numbed or like paralyzed. So I'm all sorts of crippled right now. Disabled.
Okay.
And the reason I'm knocked out is because I'm in the middle of fighting these 5 moles that I need to defeat in order to get I need to get money. I need to get gold.
Okay.
Yeah, so
you go to the bank and get that.
Actually that's a good point. I need to go to the bank before I go to the hospital. And that's another thing about this game. There's a lot of running errands. So thank you for reminding me.
I mean, if you need money, go to the bank.
Yep, and $26 is not going to cut it.
Yes. That's a hotel.
Yep, that's where I'm going to get my money. And by fighting all the enemies and being out there in battle and...
Okay.
Pretty much, here, I'll show you something. Actually, I don't know if it'll work, but... So I'm going to try and call...
Escargot Express? What the heck?
So I'm calling my dad, or actually Carrie is calling my dad, because I'm dead, and I need to save the game. And so he doesn't normally say this, but he's like, you sound a little different. It's because it's not me. And so when you fight a bunch of enemies, you can save, and your father or your dad who's only available through the telephone. You never meet your father because he's hard at work all the time. And because of that, he's also out earning you money, and he just dumps loads of money into your bank account, which is a very, very weird way to go about.
Wait, your account balance is what?
I'm sorry. I went a little too fast. My account balance, it reached the top 25,000. It was a good day.
$27,576.
Yeah, and it's possible I might need like at least 300 from the. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this game is all about progression. And when you start out, obviously you're like fighting 2 or 3 different types of baddies, like a crow and a dog and a snake that are, I don't know, kind of like they're like mind controlled type thing, and you just have to stop the weirdness in your town, and then after that it's like you have to fight the police like academy that's in your town, and then you have to go rescue the girl that was captured in like the town over from where she lived and stuff like that, and so the more tough bad guys you fight, the more. Oh, do I need $200 for this? No, I needed 150. Perfect. And so, the more like you progress in the game, the more things cost. However, the more like baddies you're killing or defeating, you're able to get more money.
Now, what's the name of the town?
So the name of the town that we're in right now is actually kind of iconic. It's called Fourside.
Okay.
And before the town that we were in, all three of us were in Threed. And the town that Carrie, or Paula's real name, Carrie is from, is Tucson. And the town that you start from is Onit, or Want. Like, it kind of depends, I guess.
It's like it's like increasing numerically.
Exactly. You've got
so the next town is going to have like a 5 in it.
There is no next town.
Oh. Okay.
This is the end of our journey, like our city journey right now.
Oh, okay.
If we're lucky at the end of this episode, I think we're going to make it to Winters. But I'm not... Oh, shoot.
Okay. Are you fighting this guy, or what is going on here?
I'm trying. Yeah, so in these towns, like, there's these people, like... So the reason why some of these people, or that guy, looked blue was because in the very beginning of the game, you're filled in that Gygus, the universal cosmic destroyer of the universe... I just realized that sounded pretty redundant. The cosmic destroyer of the universe is striking back, and this is technically a sequel. It's called Mother 2 in Japan, but in America it's called EarthBound. And in EarthBound, you have to stop Gygus from controlling the world and controlling all of the Earth's inhabitants. And you got to go from town to town, and you have to pick up friends along the way. There's one more person that's involved with our journey, and he's technically in a mythical place. But he's going to show up, and then we're going to go there eventually.
Is it a mythical beast?
No, it's a person. I mean, like, depending on how you look at it, he might be a beast.
I don't know. I was referencing Red Link. I don't know if you watch Red Link.
But yeah.
Whenever everyone says mythical, I think of Red Link. So, anyway.
It's weird, because, like, it's a place that sort of exists, but it's not... I think it's to kind of let you wonder, oh, does it really exist, or is it like in somebody's mind or something?
So now you're back in the desert.
So I'm back in the desert because I have to defeat these 5 moles. And actually, oh shoot, I didn't actually. What's that?
An excavator.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
If I'm lucky, yes. All right, so I already have a defense spray. But this guy, Kevin, that I picked up, and in the actual game, his name is Jeff. And what he, one of his things is that he's able to fix broken stuff. Like he's like a genius type or an inventor. So he's able to take objects and broken things, like the broken laser, which I would love to, take this guy.
Okay. Kevin should be able to fix something.
Right.
To fix it sometime? Oh.
And all of these, like, clues are just thrown at you, like, oh, yeah, he should be able to do something about it.
This reminds me so much of the Pokemon games that I used to play when I was in middle school.
And that was the main draw for me. I was like, well, this isn't Pokemon, and in Pokemon, I always struggled with, like, oh shoot, I was here already. With Pokemon, I just struggled with the idea of, like, going from point A to point B, and not so much training and getting practice in for battles for the Pokemon. It was just like, I just want to defeat all the gym leaders, which is dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just fostering one Pokemon.
Yeah, that's how I treated it. Like, I never really trained at all when I did stuff like that. When I was, into stuff like that in middle school, and I just wanted to beat the gym leaders. And when I didn't, I was always like, oh, So much for that.
Yeah, and so I just like this game forces you to go through the motions and to do the stupid fighting so that you can like get from point A to point B like more effectively.
So you're fighting a snake now?
Yeah. And so yeah, I even have the guidebook in front of me after doing this like 6 times. Like I have a map.
You won! Yay!
Because I actually have no idea where. Oh, it's a relief that this one can't touch me.
For now.
This one, however.
Another one.
Yeah. So I have to find these moles. There's 5 moles, and I've defeated 3 of them.
Okay.
But the kitschy part of this this segment is that all 5 of these moles are aware that there's 5 or 4 other moles, and they suppose that they are the 3rd best out of each of these moles.
Okay. What was that box back there?
Oh, that was so those are gift boxes, and they have like goodies in them. And yep, I had already been here before.
You've got those, okay.
In fact, those are actually, you know, this might be easy.
Please take my son along. He may look like a... Oh, they're mice. He's a tough boy.
So what this guy will do is, you know, when I summon the exit mouse... Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. Oh boy.
When I summon the exit mouse, it'll just take me right out to the...
Is that a piece of rope?
Yep, that's the hanging noose, or hangman? The noose man.
The noose man. The noose man. That sounds fantastic. And is that a bee or a wasp or something?
It's the gigantic ant, but you know what? In my book, it's essentially the same thing, and therefore it's gonna die.
That doesn't look like an ant.
Yeah, it looks like a wasp, and I hate it. So, the reason, I mean, like, I don't love the fight scenes, but obviously are important for the game is because, you know, like, you have to balance using your physical attacks, and you have to use, like, your psychic attacks. Now, have you ever played, like, the Super Smash Brothers games much at all?
I don't think so. I mean, I know about them, but like I said at the beginning, I'm not a gaming person.
Right. And so, Ness, the main character here, the one with the cap, is in Super Smash Brothers.
Okay.
And so most people know Ness from that. But he came from this old 1994-1995 Super Nintendo game that didn't do really well at the time. Like, I mean, the game is the game. I mean, I fell in love with it 2 decades after it came out, pretty much, and like the cult following kind of still continues to thrive. But that's the thing. Like, it didn't really like gain a lot of like awareness until after the whole Smash Brothers commotion.
Yeah.
And so a lot of these psychic powers, like, what I can only use for my numbed character, Carrie. She's paralyzed, so all she can do right now is... Oh, shoot, did I go this way? I did. So all she can do right now is the psychic powers, because in the combat it just says, do nothing, or use psychic ability, or she can pray. That's another interesting thing that...
She can what?
She can pray. So check this out. It's kind of like a gamble.
Does it carry pray with her whole heart?
Yep, and so some of my health points just went up.
Oh, interesting.
But sometimes she'll pray and it'll say like a weird aura filled the whole area, and it'll make everyone feel strange or like confuse everyone in the battle, like the enemies and myself. And like if I try to do an attack after I've confused myself, I might hit me or my friend, or it can be a mess. So it's a bit of a wild card, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So that's always nice. But yeah. So how else has your life been? How's quarantine and all that fun stuff?
All that jazz.
Oh yeah.
All that jazz. I spent almost 7 hours today working on something that I needed to do in order to get my full teaching license.
Oh, okay.
So, for the last 5 years or so, I've been working with a non-professional license that I was issued when I moved out here, and I've been working for the last 5 years or so through this program that I have to complete in order to get my actual 5-year teaching license.
Okay.
And I'm in the last year of it. And I had to, this is sort of like the easier kind of year. It's more of the self-paced, work at your own, work on it by yourself. There's only like 2 things that are due, and they're not really due till the end of the year.
Okay.
And I kind of kept putting it off because I had other things I was doing. It's not like I knew I had to do it, and I knew it would get done. So once this whole quarantine thing started, it's like, well, I mean, I'll have time to do that. And we've been out about a month now.
Yeah.
And today I got up and I was like, I'm going to do this today. And I just sat down, and from about noon until 7 o'clock, I went through it all.
Nice.
And I hope I got everything done. So that's what I did today.
Ooh.
So.
Right on. Yeah, it feels like.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, it feels like quarantine is just all of the things that I was. Oh my, it's mole time. All the things that I should have done a long time ago, but for some reason
I'm truly the
haven't.
third strongest master of this whole.
Yup.
That sounds very, very weird.
It's not even the half of this game. Oh, you know what? Actually, I keep forgetting that the popular move to use for the mole is the flash. But I'll probably knock him out just by doing the freeze. Yep, so I think this is the... Oh, great. Okay, cool. Well, guess what?
Oh, boy.
She's...
I think something bad happened to Carrie.
So, weird thing about that. Big lifesaver.
Wait a minute.
So good. She's leveling up. Oh, it's great. So, she, at the very end there, had enough guts to be able to withstand that last attack. Also, it happened at the very end of the battle that it was knocked out. That sometimes the game will kind of like give you a little bit of a grace point. Like a tie goes to the fighter, I guess.
There's the guts capsule inside.
Yeah, so the guts capsule, ironically, is
I was
what...
expecting that battle to be a lot longer than it was.
Me too. I was trying to save the I can't even. For goodness sakes. So I'll deal with that later. Yeah, the guts capsule helps because like if you are in battle and like you get knocked out with mortal damage or something like that, or you get like beaten but not like knocked down, like it'll just barely let you hang on.
Are you fighting a duck now?
I'm about to.
Oh boy. Take it with you and cook it for dinner later.
Wait, what's that?
I said take the duck with you and cook it for dinner later.
There's like, I guess these condiments or spices you can get that like, you know how like in games you can get food and that will like nourish your health and stuff like that?
Yeah.
In this game you can go as far as getting like condiments or spices that you can put on your food, and if it's a good combination, it'll have like a better effect on your health. Or if it's like you had some, or you took the ketchup packet and you put it on your bread roll. It didn't taste very good, and you only get like 12 HP back or something like that.
Oh gosh.
So it's really, Oh God, I love it. It's just so. Oh, did I come from this way? Of course I did. It's just
Why
so
is there
peculiar.
a halo around Carrie?
Oh, cause she died.
Oh. You
Yep.
need to go nurse her back to health, Eric.
Yep. There's one more mole I have to defeat though, and then after I defeat this mole, they're all gonna start running away from me. All the enemies, I mean.
So all the ducks and the nooses and the ants that look like bees.
Yup. They'll be flocking away from me, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But, now you can't hear the sound from this. Like, you can hear the sound from the game, but you can't hear it past the phone audio, correct?
Right, that's right, yeah.
Okay.
It's alright.
Yeah.
I can hear what's going on. I can hear it.
Yeah, and it should be. Oh, great. I think you should come back to normal, but.
You won! Yay!
Oh yeah.
And there was much rejoicing. Yay!
Every time there's a win, I'm just like, oh, I rejoice.
You've seen that now, right?
What's that?
You've seen Holy Grail, right?
You know, I did for the first time 2 weeks ago.
You did tell me this the last time we chatted. You did tell me this.
Yup. And
I was like, how have you never seen Holy Grail?
everyone that I've told saying like I haven't seen it until 2 weeks ago has been saying that. Like, both my parents.
Seen it.
Yeah. Both my parents. We had friends in college that were like really obsessed with Monty Python.
Well, see, we watched it, and when I was a freshman, somebody watched it in one of their dorms, and the caveat was, okay, you can watch it, but you cannot quote it. And I was like, well, so much for that, I'm not going to watch it.
Oh my gosh.
Like, how do you watch Monty Python's Holy Grail and not quote it?
I think I'm gonna watch it one more time because I watched it in like the first half one night and then the second half another night.
Oh, that's different.
And yeah, it was because I got really tired. I was up. That was before we started. Like, oh great. So much to take care of. Sorry, 1 second, and then.
Receiver phone, pencil eraser.
There's all sorts of stupid things. Because somewhere along in one of these battles, I picked up a chick, and it grew.
Oh, is this chicken alive?
It's. Yup. I wonder what happens if I use. I might use it in battle just to see what happens.
Use a chicken in battle. Yeah, that could end well.
You know, yeah.
Wait, did that say thirsty coil snakes?
Yup.
Why are they called thirsty coil snakes?
I don't know. Oh, great.
Isn't that like a thing, being thirsty or something like that? Isn't that like a negative connotation or something?
It can be. I think so, yeah.
I see it on Twitter all the time, and I'm like, what is this thing, like, calling somebody thirsty? Like, what does that mean?
Like desperate.
Oh, okay.
Oh my, this is not.
Eric, you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, it sure does look like I got my head handed to me.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, this is probably like the seventh or eighth time I've died in this whole game.
And you're getting further? Oh.
Little bit by bit. Oh, man, now I have to... Okay, well, good news is that I'm near a hospital. Bad news is that I lost $13. They don't tell you this in the beginning of the game, but if you take a lot of money out and you lose, you know, if you lose battle, you lose half of the money you're carrying.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty stinky. But we are just gonna revive our friends one more time.
Back in the city, we built this city. Oops, that's copyrighted. I can't say that. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. This is so casual that yeah. There's, you know what though? Can I just...
You just went right by the hospital, man. You just went right by the hospital.
Oh, that is the hospital. Shoot, I always forget it's like in this corner right here. We can talk all about how in this game there were so many samples that might have like bled over like copyright rules and stuff like that. Oh shoot. Right, because I'm fine. Of course you wouldn't have me in your hospital. Alright. For example, when I'm fighting like a pretty simple enemy.
Like an NSB?
Like one of these blue people that hopefully just show up as I'm talking about it.
Okay.
No, not this buff guy. He's a normal type. Usually they're out in like the field here. Ah. It might not be the theme I'm looking for. It's not. But there's if you fight a simple enough enemy, you can like it's essentially, you know the song Tequila.
Oh, yeah.
They take that song practically verbatim without the saxophone part. Like it's just. There's one boss in the beginning of the game in the town of Own It where you have to fight this guy named Frankie, and the theme is just. And it's just Johnny Be Good. Like
Yeah.
it's just Johnny Be Good.
How about like I'm getting some Back to the Future vibes there.
Super Back to the Future vibes.
Such a good movie. Such a good movie.
Oh gosh, this is
What? What? There's
yep.
a taxi cab following you. What? You're fighting a car.
Yup. And
Okay.
I think this is like a direct reference to like a Stephen King novel, because Stephen King takes like these inanimate objects and puts life into them in a weird way, and this game relentlessly goes for that.
Yes, let's find a car, shall we?
Yup.
But you won. You beat the car, Eric. Congratulations. And a new car.
You won! And I'm just gonna drop a little bit.
Congratulations. You win. Congratulations. You win. Congratulations. You win. Wasn't that a vine?
I don't know.
Congratulations. You won. Congratulations. You won. Wasn't that a vine?
I miss Vine.
I feel like I miss Vine too.
Cause like I like TikTok, but there's too much weird noise on TikTok.
Ugh. My favorite Vine was, I had two. I had one where it was a guy who he said, it's like, "Hi, I'm Max. I'm going to teach you to make cereal." And he says, "Grab some milk." And he opens his fridge, and it's fake, clearly. There's a severed head inside the fridge. But he's like, "Oh my gosh, we're out of milk."
Oh my
And
gosh.
it's like, instead of focusing on the severed head, he focuses on the empty gallon of milk that's in his fridge.
Ugh.
It's not a real head. It's just like a prop.
Weird though. Yeah.
But
Holy
my
cow.
other favorite vine is this cat sitting in a shower that's running, and the cat is like sticking its tongue out and drinking the water as it's falling down from the shower.
Cute.
That's my favorite. It's just sitting there like. Oh.
Golly.
Anyway, I made one vine in my life.
I think I've only made like 4 or 5 myself. I'm not walking all the way back there.
I don't know what happened to it. If it even still exists anywhere.
Because like they totally scrapped it. Like you can't. Can you access your vines?
I don't know. Wow, you just like walked through that bus.
Yup. Depending on how you like summon the bus, like if you look at the bus stop the wrong way, they'll be like, danger, don't stand in the road when you're checking the bus schedule. And it's because if you do, like it won't actually happen, but you can get run over by the bus because you're standing in the road. Oh shoot, this brought me all the way poopy. Also, I just realized I didn't have to stay at the hotel. There's a free night stay up in the cabin. And it's backwards, but if you read the bus, or the words on the top of the bus, it says Greyhound bus.
That's funny.
I want to get off here. And
In the desert.
we're back in the desert. And also, still have to walk.
You should be walking like on the right side of the road, not the left side of the road.
True.
I don't know if that matters or not. If you're hit by a car.
There's cars in the other towns, and they just stop as soon as they're about to hit you.
I like how it animates that you're sweating.
Yeah, when I'm actually like off the road, I'll end up getting or sunstroke if I end up not like getting out of the way long enough. So I'll like walk in the road so it won't make me get heat stroke. So much walking. Oh no! Oh no!
Don't jump in the road, okay?
Oh.
Don't be the buffalo.
Yup. Oh great. Desert wolf and
Hey.
another thing. Just I will not tolerate any of you.
You should kill it and then take it home and eat it.
Wouldn't that... I wish you could get more food from bigger enemies from battle.
It's a buffalo burger, that sounds delicious.
In the game, my favorite food is burgers. Like you have to pick all of you have to name all the characters. You have to name your pet. You have to name your favorite thing. In this game, I said it was the music notes. Whatever you say your favorite thing is in the beginning, it shows up as PSI, the top there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's one more mole.
Do you still always get your burgers just with ketchup?
Most of the time, especially at home. But more often than not, I've been putting avocados on my burger.
Oh.
Avocado and ketchup. The bomb diggity.
Did they ever ask you, why you only put ketchup on your burger?
Part of it was that I just didn't want extra stuff.
Okay.
It's weird, because, I respect the flavor of meat without anything hindering it, even if, steak sauce or any kind of sauce or wine or any kind of vegetable or anything makes it seem like it's, more tasty. That's fine and dandy and all, but, I just really like plain old meat. I don't try to get crazy with it.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm one of those people who just loads and loads everything up that he can on a burger.
Right.
You give me anything, I will put it on a burger and I will eat it.
And I think that's fun too. And sometimes there's really only a few occasions where I don't mess with my burger. Remember when? Oh, it was the last time you came out to Colorado. No, it wasn't the last. Was it? I don't know. It was after Caroline moved out here, and you stayed with us.
That was 2018.
28. was.
It wasn't last year.
Yes, it was
Or was it last
2018.
year?
That's right. It was 2018.
Okay.
And so, where was I going with all that? Mountain Sun or Southern Sun Pub, right near Lucky's where I was working, and I guess right like in that shopping center.
Yes.
Yeah. That place has a bison burger that comes with.
I remember that now.
Yeah, it comes with the
I
basil.
remember that now.
No, wait, not the basil. It comes with arugula and blue cheese, caramelized onions, and the bison burger.
Uh-huh.
This one is truly the third strongest, just so you know. And
Why do they keep calling themselves the third strongest?
it's part of the reason I'm so drawn to this game, Jake. I just cannot.
Okay.
I just cannot explain.
I don't get it either.
It's the third strongest mole. We must defeat it.
I am the third strongest. No, I am the third strongest.
We're just gonna pulverize this thing. And yeah, so that burger I don't mess with. Sometimes I'll say light on the blue cheese because oh quick, fire the big bottle rocket. Yes.
When you go to Five Guys, how do you get what do you get on your burger at Five Guys?
Just ketchup.
Really?
Just straight up.
Wow.
And the 2 patties and french fries.
Yeah.
You know, one time I tweeted at Five Guys, I said, probably my favorite thing about the little fry at Five Guys is that it's actually not little at all.
It's not little at all. No.
And they liked it. And when a corporation likes my tweet, I'm like, what is happening?
I've gotten Sheets to like a couple of my tweets.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's like a crazy thing to me where like a corporation.
Actually, no, they've actually responded to a couple of my tweets.
It's exciting.
Yeah. I said, oh my gosh, Sheets is recognizing me.
Oh, you know what I need to do right now? I need to summon this little guy. Yes. Okay, continue. Oh. No.
Oh, okay. Oh.
There we go. You can
What's
continue.
that?
Oh, sorry, momentous occasion. But believe
Momentous
me,
occasion?
you can continue.
Pictures taken instantaneously.
You know how many?
You're getting your picture taken while you're sweating.
Yeah, you know how many times this happens in the game? Like at least 25 times. Ugh.
Now go play with the excavator.
Oh, I'm gonna let him play with the excavator in a second. Good for you, buddy.
Yay!
You go get that gold, and I'm gonna recoup
Go
one more
make
time.
some holes.
It's like, yeah, it's like that movie, Holes.
Dig it up, that's copyrighted too, though.
Nope, that's okay. Nothing is copyrighted.
Dig it up, on. That was my favorite song in that movie.
That was
I like
just
that
a
movie.
great movie, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's been this meme floating around where I think somebody tweeted was like, all right, who didn't carry Madame Zeroni up the mountain?
Yeah, I did see that. Yep, I did see that. Yep.
Ah, yes. Right on time.
Oh. Hey, greetings. I'm George.
Yep, he's never gonna find that treasure, I bet. But we got a diamond instead.
How does it go?
What the? Pretty much. It's like it's along the lines of that. All right. After all that nonsense, where do we? Yeah, no more moles.
Yay!
Oh
Moles have
man.
been eradicated.
Now we need to go visit our favorite band, the Runaway Five.
The what? The Runaway.
The Runaway 5, aka this game's Blues Brothers.
This game's Blues Brothers.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
It doesn't stop ripping anything off. Also, the metropolis of Fourside, which is where we are now, is based off of New York.
Oh, well, of course it would be.
Oh man, $1 is not gonna get me tickets.
But it's what able, right?
Yep, gotta
Oh!
drain the bank account.
You
However,
have like $33,000.
yeah, and that's gonna change. Eric, it's your dad. You deposited $9,000 into your bank account.
Why?
Because I defeated 5 moles, Dad.
Oh. I defeated 5 moles, Dad. Where's my money?
It's a weird...
I want my money, Dad.
Like, every time I've played this, I keep thinking the fact that, 1, your dad's not involved, and 2, the fact that he only is involved to give you money. Like, the game was meant to have, like, a weird, idiosyncratic view. And I only need $30. What am I doing? And, it's... Oh, man. It's just so weird, because, like... It makes you feel like a stupid, privileged kid.
I mean, that's honestly what it feels like.
And it's so weird. And, like, the stigma of, like, your dad never being around. That's just funky.
Yeah.
But, anyway, let's get this ticket. How are we doing on time? Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap up soon. Oh, I have to show you my ticket.
You have a ribbon. Show him the diamond. He'll take the diamond.
We gotta use that for something a little more important. Oh yeah, that's right. So they're in debt.
Deep doo-doo with the police.
Hey, you guys. All right, well, yeah, I pretty much have that.
Ho. What are you, Santa Claus?
Oh, no, I don't need to hear all this again. No. So, I need to show you the thing.
You say ho.
I pressed the wrong button again.
Eric!
Oh my gosh. There's one button that will give you the option to talk, and then one button that will just have you talk. Okay, so let's show her the goods.
What?
Oh, right. I guess it's a pretty small diamond. Ugh! I need to... Oh.
Eric!
I'm gonna crop this whole part.
Press the right button.
Alright. Ho.
Yay!
Yeah, you better rip up that contract. That's right. I own the Runaway 5 now.
Thump.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that the Runaway 5?
You bet. This is the perfect way to wrap up the episode.
Is that a saxophone or a guitar?
That was a bass, but there is a saxophone player. This is a direct... there's a song called Money, That's What I Want. And that's probably a direct... Money! Want your money! Alright, let's go see this show.
You paid for a ticket.
I think they're gonna play a show.
They said they were.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the final Runaway 5 performance at Tapola Theater.
Which I think is supposed to be like the Apollo Theater. Just reference after reference. Those kids are hip, baby.
Hip, baby. Gosh.
Alright, gotta crank the volume a little bit for this one.
Yeah.
It's so tacky, but this is 1995, baby. So that female dancer is Venus, right? I think her name is Venus, and she's gonna be the act that takes over once the Runaway Five. There they go. They're taking off in their band.
Okay, there's a band.
Yup.
That was odd.
Oh, actually, they took along the singer, so obviously things happened. Okay, so nope. I own the Runaway Five. Oh, yeah. There's all sorts of weird banter.
I'll hate bathrooms for the rest of my life. What? Who wrote this?
You know, it's I think the creator of this game. No, I don't want to buy a ticket. Shigesato Itoi. He was also the voice of somebody in My Neighbor Totoro, which is, I guess, a popular Studio Ghibli anime film.
Okay.
But he created this game, and he also wrote almost every bit of dialogue in this game, to the point where, like, he would show like translators, and like if the translators were able to chuckle by the humor, like he would definitely keep it in. I'm also gonna turn this lower now that the music's not loud.
Yeah, it got a little loud now.
No, it's not amazing anymore.
Oh, back to fighting the car.
Back to killing taxis. That's what this game is all about.
This is taxing me, Eric.
This is taxing. It's time to end this episode of Let's Play EarthBound.
Yeah.
All good. I'm gonna keep. This is gonna be a long game, so I'm gonna keep doing this. And anytime you wanna hop on, phone in, I'm gonna try and like get a little more tech savvy and see if I can get the sound to work right in one thing and not have to do it.
One of these.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. But all that to say, as we wrap up here, thank you for tuning in. If you did, this is so early on the stages that I'd be surprised if there's any viewer. But tune in next time with Let's Play EarthBound.
Good night.